Right, time for the draw. Sorry for the delay of the draw for the Mac Tools clock. So yeah, everybody that was a sponsor for the Weaver Brothers Island Stages Rally, not only did you get your name on the bonnet, we'll make sure that your name is on the videos as well. And you got your t-shirt, but one of you is I'm gonna send you or give you this amazing giant Mac Tools wall clock, courtesy of Lee Morey from Mac Tools Isle of Wight. Lovely Katrin is going to do the draw. So everybody's name, I've put their name on a bit of paper. Okay, ta-da! Fleet Mobile Auto Services. Well, that's obviously going to go in the workshop, isn't it? I can imagine. Well done, and thank you very much. Right, what's the best way to get that to you? I don't know. I'll be in touch. Welcome to another midweek update video. These videos are for teammates, patrons, sponsors, and YouTube members. Your support, as always, is hugely appreciated. Thank you very much. Right, when am I recording this? 8:15 on a Monday evening. I know I missed my target of recording it on a Sunday evening. However, I was working the weekend. I've had today off work, which is nice. I've actually managed to do something. I don't have my laptop in front of me, so I don't have a crib sheet, so I am gonna make it up. So let's crack on with Dad's Binny Cooper S. Yes, I've actually managed to do some work to it, mainly because where the front of the car is right up against the front of the garage, if it's raining, well, it never rains on the Isle of Wight, but you know, if it does rain, I'm just gonna get soaked when I'm working on it or laying underneath it. This morning, it was lovely, so I went out there and I did a little bit more wiring, actually connected like the wiring loom to the injectors, a few of the sensors and things like that, and just working on trying to fit the part of the intake system. Small progress, I know, but the idea is to try and get it ready so that we can do some sprinting and hill climbing in the summer. The Rally Mini. Yep, so it's obviously back in the workshop now, and as you can see, I've got some jerry cans and I'm just getting ready to empty the fuel tank so that I can whip it out and start mocking up how I'm going to do the standard fuel tanks that go into the back of the car. Those that don't know, the fuel system in the back, it kind of works fine, but it's just not big enough for the type of rallies that we've been doing lately. We almost run out of fuel at Jersey. We definitely run out of fuel when we did one of the hero challenges, and actually on the island stages that we just did. Yeah, when we came back for the lunchtime service, as we went round Coppins Bridge roundabout, you could hear the pump for the swirl pot just ran dry as we went round, and it went blah, 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 like that. But you know, obviously we got back to service and we managed to refill. So yes, part of what I'm calling the summer refit is to whip that tank out and all the associated stuff. It's a shame because it looks cool, but it's just not fit for what we're doing now. Sell that to whoever wants it. Obviously, I'm going to refit the standard 5.5 gallon tank to one side, and I've bought the left-hand tank, you know, matching extra fuel tank that goes on the other side. The issue with trying to fit them is obviously that car's so modified from when it was a Rallycross Mini. It's got big turrets in the inside for when it was running coilover springs. It's got a flat floor. So there's certain things that these tanks may or may not fit. There's all sorts of ideas that have come out. However, they don't mean anything until I actually try and fit them. They may fit a treat. We may have to modify stuff, but we'll see. The other thing I've decided to add to the summer refit is to actually change the GoPro system. For those that don't know, believe it or not, I run 5 GoPros in that car. Yep, There's the main one that sits just behind the windscreen, you know, the rear view mirror, that looks over the bonnet. That's the main one that I like. There's one each in each corner on the roll cage, one looking at me, one looking at Catherine. There's one in the middle of the roll cage behind us facing that way, and there's also one on the back facing out the rear window for, you know, whatever reason. It's just got a little bit too complicated, and the only camera that I actually used in anger during the entire rally was the one that was pointing out the front windscreen. The other camera that I used during the island stages was actually the brand new camera that I bought, which was a DJI 360 camera. And what you do is you download that footage onto a specific bit of software, and from that you can choose which bit that you actually want to use. So I can have it facing out the front, I can have it facing at us, I can actually have like a panning shot so it moves around and follows people. It's absolutely brilliant. So that's what I'm going to settle on. I'm going to have one of these DJI cameras facing out the front windscreen. I've bought a thing that hopefully will work with the intercom, and this 360 camera. And the good thing is I can put that 3D camera in different places on different stages, and hopefully that will get, you know, a different perspective point. So not only a different perspective, but also give me a 360-degree view of that. Sorry if this is getting a bit geeky, but obviously my YouTube mates who also watch this might find that quite interesting. So yes, I'm simplifying the whole system. The main camera setup that I've removed is from wired remote. So they basically, it's plumbed into a 12-volt system. You press one button and both cameras go off at the same time. It has a thing for the intercom, it has power supplies. I mean, I bought it when wired remote were quite new, so I managed to get a bit of a bargain. I think it was about £500. I know it's a lot of money, but it served us well up until now. And if you want to buy it now, it's about £800. So I'm hoping that I can whack that on eBay and maybe, just maybe, get my money back. I doubt it, but we'll try. I haven't checked the engine over after the event. That's obviously something I'm going to do in the meantime. I obviously want to check, make sure that the compression ratio is okay. Have a look at the oil, make sure there's nothing nasty inside the oil. If I'm happy with that, I'll basically service it and it'll be good for the next event. What is the next event? Well, everyone keeps asking me that. As far as a planned event is concerned, there's the Isle of Wight Sprint, which I believe is in September. And then there's the Jersey Rally, which is in October. Yes, we're going to go back again because I really want to finish it this year. What's happening in the meantime, don't really know. I'm very, very keen to go to Belgium. When we did another event, it was everyone went, this is a great idea, let's go to Belgium. So this is to my other rallying mates. If you want to go to Belgium, let's make it happen. Come on, let's figure out which is the best event to do, and let's see if we can do it this summer. I think it would be amazing, and it would be a great focus for me to get the car ready as well. If we don't do that, obviously we'll be looking for something else. Who knows? Modern mornings.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. And I want to have them answered immediately.
But why should I?
Because I'm going to say, please.
Modern Mornings is where I take the advice of Arnold Schwarzenegger, get up an hour earlier than I normally would, come into the workshop and work on engines. The current engine is the Clog Basher, which is the old Dutch Speed engine that melted a while ago. So I've got new pistons, it's been all bored out, and I'm in the process of measuring things. What have I been measuring actually this morning was the pistons. I've got myself my micrometer, I've got an Imperial one. So the question that I have, I'm going to show you. Piston number 2. So these are an exact replacement of the ones that were in there. I've checked the piston deck, gudgeon pin to the top. It's all bob on, it's all the same. I just wanted to check the clearance between these and obviously the rebore. For those that don't know, pistons aren't straight up and down. They actually sort of come out a little bit like this because the top gets exceptionally hot and will expand. Whereas the skirt's not too bad. So the question is, where do I measure the thickness of a piston? Obviously you look on the internet and there's all sorts of different ideas. Some of the pistons actually tell you exactly where to measure them. These didn't come with any instructions and I can't find any anywhere. Some people say at the point of the gudgeon pin there, So I've measured it and I've got my points exactly the same, on each piston. So I've been doing my micrometer there, but obviously this part of the skirt is wider than here. So I've been doing both, I've been measuring everything. Anyway, I've been really enjoying the whole process it's been decades since I've used a micrometer in anger, but I'll be interested in your opinion. I mean, they're only county pistons, they're nothing fancy. That's what they were spec'd by the engine builder when they were built. In hindsight, I would have liked to have gone for something a little bit more performance orientated, but it is what it is. That's what we've got. If you could help, it would be really appreciated. Alfie update. I haven't seen Alfie this week. Katrin has. While I popped out, Alfie came round. Katrin gave him a bit of a cuddle. He's quite a happy chap. But no, I haven't seen him, I'm afraid. Right, that's it for this episode. Right, the last video I made, if you haven't seen it, is when I did a tour around Paul Whittington's absolutely awesome 1275 GT historic spec rally mini. If you haven't seen it, I'll leave a link to it here. So until next time, thank you very much. Ta-ta for now. Here's my arse. Cheers, mate.